my goodness. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We kind of like have
Hello.
a bit of well, I kind of like have a bit of bad news. My special guest, more than one, has to get clearance through TLC. Um, they requested my email address, and then I emailed them as well with what we were going to be concentrating on. So we're going to have to reschedule them. And I have to be very careful, as Debbie said, what I speak on. Correct, Debbie?
Correct.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So, after hours and hours of conversations, there are some things that I can, some things I can't. So we're going we're going to get through this. And Debbie tells me I have to be extra careful because TLC now has my channel name and my email.
Yeah. I wish you had called me before you giving them your email address.
Well, Debbie, we were trying to get it done
I know.
today, and then you're the one that said it's Sunday. No one's going to be answering that email.
Well, they'll see it. They'll just ignore it because they have no intentions for that certain someone to talk unless they have scheduled it and approved it.
But that certain something anyway.
I
Well,
know.
okay. Woo. Okay. So, did everybody get to see the cult of the Real Housewives? Debbie,
Hmm.
this whole docu series, the 3-part series, I was shocked by some of it, and some of it I was already aware of, and you already know.
Hmm.
I've been speaking to this person since Salt Lake City started, and
Yeah.
then when you add a couple of more people into the mix, and you're getting
Hmm.
all sides of what was
Hmm.
really going on. Um, at the end of this, Sherelle said something that I didn't realize that she was privy to as well. A few of the ex church members had reached out to her as well, giving their stories on what happened to them.
Hmm.
So it was just shocking. I don't know if Up and Adam was ever reached out to, but I had spoken to two of the ex members.
Hmm.
Maybe the second season when that rumor came out about the cult,
Right.
and this other person had given them my information on IG, and they had contacted me. And she wasn't lying about the crying. And then when you see uh, Dan's wife, Kim, was speaking about what he was doing to her.
Well, I don't think we can say that people weren't lying. What we could say is that someone voiced a similar opinion.
Yes, someone voiced a similar opinion. Okay. I got to be very careful here, guys. I am serious. I am not used to being careful on what I have to say. Okay? I'm really really not. Um During this series, they were talking about Mama. Mama would be Mary's grandmother. So I'm going to stick to the series, right, Debbie?
Right,
Right.
right.
Okay.
So whatever someone said
Yes.
on the show,
Yes. Okay. So
but
Mama,
we can't state that it's truth or lie. We can just say what they said on the show.
yes.
Mhm.
Oh my God, my tongue. Oh, I can't.
You gonna
Okay.
hate me by the end of the show.
I know I'm going to hate you, but you're doing it for my own. Debbie reminds me that they have lawyers and a lot of money. Let me say hi to
Mhm.
everybody. Hi, Jody. Hi, Rainbow. Hi, Amber. I hope you're feeling better. Hi, Debbie H. Pet My Rock. Oh my God, Marcia E, Snuggle Bunny, Sarah motherfucking Z, Wendy Coochie. I just got so much. My mouth is like, brrr. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to be hi savage. So we're just gonna stick to what was said on the show, and I'm gonna ask generalized questions. How's that, Debbie? You
Right.
asking for a friend.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
how's that?
Right.
Okay. So Mama, who was Mary's and her sister Denise's grandmother. Mary's mama was Rosalinda. Okay. Rosalinda was more or less like Mary, not nurturing at all. Yes, we're just speculating. Okay. Not nurturing at all. According to the show, Mary was a troublesome teen. Am I doing good, Debbie?
Yeah. Yeah. According to the show,
According to
what
the show,
they said on the show.
mhm, Mary was, a troublesome teen. She liked
Mhm.
men with money. You know what I mean? And, it was stated that she had stolen her sister's car. And, they had to, not just for a night, but for a couple of weeks, she had disappeared. Now I'm going to ask for a friend. Was that the only time she ever stole anyone's car? Who knows? You know what I mean? Uh,
But she could have been going through, teenage angst. She could have been like your typical teenager wherever the hell she grew up. You know?
Yes. So Mary got into a lot of trouble. Okay. If you remember when Mary came on the show, Mary said that she had went to live with her grandmother because she and her mother didn't really see eye to eye. Well, Mary didn't go live with grandmother. I think this was on the show until she was 18, 19 years old. Um,
Mm.
I'm gonna ask for a friend. Do we think Mary ever graduated high school?
Mm. Well, did she ever say on Housewives that she went to any higher learning trade school?
Well, she said she went to a private school. She was enrolled at a private school, but that doesn't mean she attended. So I'm asking for a friend. Do you think Mary has a high school diploma?
Well,
Hmm.
that's something that somebody should look into.
Yeah, it really is. Somebody should really look into this. But Mama met Robert Senior when she had went back to Indiana to go do a tent meeting. Okay, this was on the show.
Wait, a tent meeting?
A
Is that
tent
like a
meeting,
revival?
a revival, but they called it a tent
Oh,
meeting.
okay. Okay. I'm
Okay.
not very religious, so I might have to
Okay.
ask questions.
Yes. So when she came back, 40 something people came with her. And Robert was one of those people. Now, Mama had four
Mm.
kids. Mama didn't look at Robert in that manner. You know what I mean? But Robert was slithering his way, and everybody saw it but Mama, because Robert was 20 years her junior.
Mm.
Mary is 20 years Robert's junior. When Robert married Mama, Mary was 2 or 3 years old. Isn't that some stuff?
Mm.
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 So, Robert married Mama and she gave him a position of pastor. Then he became bishop. Okay. We saw this on the show. Okay. Um, it's true. I mean, allegedly he was torturing these young boys when
Was
Mama
that
found.
when Mama
Mhm.
was alive?
Yes, when Mama was alive, they used to have
Man.
these meetings, and then her uncle, who was adopted, his
Mhm.
brother told Mama what was going on, and Mama put a stop to it. Those meetings ended. There was no more of that. Mama controlled Robert as long as she was alive. Okay? When
Mhm.
Mama died in St. Cloud, Florida, at the age of 65 years old, now you can look this up yourself. She died at 65. Mary's mother, Rosalinda,
Mhm.
accused Robert Sr.
Mm-hmm.
of allegedly unaliving her mother. You can look this up yourself. Now, this you can look up yourself. She accused him of unaliving her mother. The autopsy was done, and they said that it was not natural causes. Rosalinda wouldn't let it go. They got tied up in court for more than 3 to 4 years with all of mama's properties. Now they had did a GoFundMe, or they were raising money to build a new church. Hmm. That new church was never built. So I'm going to ask for a friend. What do you think happened to that money, Debbie?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. But I do have a question though from another friend.
Uh huh.
You said that they were in court after mama died. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what do we know what exactly they were in court for? Were they contesting the will? Were
There were
they
there was no will.
Oh.
They were contesting numerous businesses and the church, because Rosalinda, Mary's mother, should
Mhm.
have taken over the church.
But because there's no will and she was legally married to Robert, everything
Mm,
goes to him.
Everything goes to Robert. She openly took him to court. She said Mama was in perfect health. Her heart was in A1 condition.
Mhm. And okay, so when did she get her doctorate? Did she go to school?
No,
I'm asking for a friend
no.
because none of us are in perfect health. None of us have a perfect heart. And especially at the age of 65, like what PhD and medical degree does she have to say that? And what was her relationship with her mom?
They didn't have a good relationship either.
How the fuck she how, let me shut up.
But
Praise Jesus.
here's the thing, Rosalinda stated in court documents that Robert forged his late wife's signature to obtain ownership of businesses, properties, and the houses.
Why would he have to do that if he's the legal spouse? And based on what state they got married in, like a spouse can't be disinherited.
Mm,
So
mm.
Robert seems to have gotten what he needed. It's a shame that at 65 she did not have a will.
Well,
And she had so many businesses.
here's the problem too. Here's where a lot of the contention came in. When Rosemary died, Mama died, Rosalinda used to be head of the church choir, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Mama died, Mary, if you remember, in the docu-series, was not in fellowship standing with the church. Do we remember that part?
Who put her out?
Mama did,
Oh, why?
because of what she was doing, and she wasn't living her life right. Mama did.
Mm.
Mama denounced her, ex fellowship her, whatever you want to call it. She removed her from the church. She could come to church, but she couldn't participate in anything. She was able to listen and observe, but nothing else, until she changed her life and gave her life to God. Okay?
Mm.
Rosalinda, who is Mary's mom, was head of the church choir. Now, when Big Mama died, Mary was married to Dana. Now, if you guys remember in the show, was it All Saints Day, Debbie? It was All Saints Day.
Mm, I think
Dana
so.
went before the congregation And they basically belittled and berated this man, blaming him for Mary's fallacies, what, for her missteps, all of that. But before then, Mary was hanging. Now, this was in the show, so I can say this, and allegedly is all true. Mary had been spending all this time with Robert Sr. at Big Mama's house in Utah and taking vacations with Robert Sr. while she was married to Dana.
Well, were they separated?
No, 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 no. No, they weren't separated.
Mm.
And if we watch the show, her sister, Denise, was there, and Denise stated, Sam stated,
Hmm.
that nowhere did Mama ever say she wanted Mary or Robert to marry one of her girls. Okay?
If she didn't have a will, then that technically might be true.
Girl. Oh,
But are they like the Merrifields from Seek and Sister Wife who go into the garage and hear their savior whispering on the wind to them?
yeah. Well, yeah. So Dana went to the church and just berated, and Mary was, remember, Mary is not in fellowship at this time. Mama had kicked her out the church. But
Did
Mary
Mama
was,
kick out Dana too? Was that's the husband,
nope,
right?
nope, she never
Oh,
kicked
so
out
it was
Dana.
only Mary that was sinning.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm. After Mama's death, that became, hi Louisiana, hi Ride, that became Dana's fault. Now, remember, Mary was spending a lot of time with Robert Sr., $100,000 gift, new
Ooh.
BMW. That was on the show.
Snuggle Bunny has a really good question from a friend. Was Mary being groomed her whole life to eventually be this alleged false prophet? Prophet.
That grooming didn't start until she was like, I'm going to probably say 15, 14, 15. That's when that grooming started, when she was bouncing in and out of Mama's house. Get it? I mean, that's what I'm assuming.
Cutting it
Debbie,
close. Cutting it close.
that's what I'm assuming.
That's what you theorizing.
That's what I'm theorizing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I'm theorizing. Okay. So, mm,
Why
damn it.
did they go to Utah? Drea want to know why they went to Utah.
Because
Was that to
Mama had
start
a
a new
calling.
church?
Mama said she had a calling when she was in
Mm-hmm.
Indiana. The Lord called her Mama. That was on the show when she was being interviewed. She said that the Lord called her Mama, and it didn't matter. They walked and hitchhiked to Utah. When they got to Utah, Salt Lake City, the population only had what, 1% or 2% black?
Yeah.
And Mama was there to preach, and she would go back and forth from Utah to Indiana. She kept her home in Indiana. Mary has 5 properties. 5? I was looking at these houses when I was given this information, and then they showed some of them on the show. Where is this money? I'm asking for a friend. Where is all this money coming from?
Well, they had businesses, right? Besides the church.
Yeah.
Ain't that
So,
what they said?
yeah. Now, I meant to tell you guys that when Rosalinda sued Robert Sr., I forgot to tell you that Mama's body was exhumed. And there was a second autopsy done on Mama's body. This is how deep this went. Now, you can look that up too. You can look that up too. I'm not, her body was exhumed for the second time. And well, exhumed, after she was put in the ground, but she had a second autopsy performed,
Mhm.
which found that she had died of heart failure in St. Cloud, Florida.
Oh, see, that makes more sense. See, she didn't have a perfect heart.
I would be
But
too if I was
if
being done. I
certain
mean,
people wanted to
hmm
cover their tracks with
uh-huh.
regards to, you know, a passing, they
hmm
should. I'm not telling any of y'all to do this, but like cremation, because you can't,
you can't do,
you
but
can't
you
dig
got to
it back up.
remember, as long as Mama was alive,
Mhm.
Robert was in Mama's shadow.
Mhm.
Mama controlled everything. She
Mhm.
looked out for her congregation, for her family members. She had all of these different businesses. The only business that's still in operation now would be the Tender Loving Care Teaching and Learning Center that's located in Indianapolis. No, no, no. There's one in Utah as well. Now, she's had
Hmm.
all of these businesses. She had King of Kings Copying. She had Southern Plantation Restaurant. She had the Elegante Beauty Salon, TLC Gospel Records and Tapes, all of that stuff. Robert got rid of,
Hmm.
I mean, that all went away after Mama died. How's that?
Wow.
The only operational business right now is that Tender Loving Care teaching facility. Now, that
Mm.
is located in beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Salt Lake City. And let me just show you their website. Okay. This is a program for latchkey kids. So, I was asking a friend. I just want to know. I understand they just did this big barbecue fundraiser and everything else. And, this is the Latchkey program right here. Here is the mission statement. Okay. When, I want to know where are these funds going that you're raising, because allegedly funds aren't going where they're supposed to be going. So you go down the website, right? You keep looking. My question is, keep going down. Why are we talking about catering options? Why are we selling cookie dough? Why? I'm just like,
Well, why do Scouts sell us cookies every year? Could be the same theory.
okay, okay. So, but this is the Latchkey program. They just did a whole big barbecue. And I read this online, okay? Uh, funds, and then when you see in the series how they were intimidating and manipulating
Hmm.
um their congregation. Now, if you guys remember that there was a walkout. Debbie, you remember what that walkout was about?
Well, I remember one walkout where um, Mary Cosby's mother,
Rosalinda.
right,
hmm
came in and was like, this, let's bust this up. And basically, it was the division of the church. Half of the congregation went with her, following the teachings of Mama, and the remainder stayed with Robert and Mary, following their church and their teachings.
Okay, so Rosalinda opposed the marriage of Robert and Mary. She said there was no way Mama wanted this. A lot of the members, longtime members who was under Mama too, knew this wasn't true. So when Rosalinda left, walked out, half the congregation went with her. And Rosalinda started her own church. The other half stayed with Robert and Mary. Now, Mary, we saw this on the show when they berated when they when they berated Mary's husband. And the next day, someone showed up at the house that could have been other people there, who knows, that had firsthand accounts of what happened. But he was forced to sign that divorce paperwork. and
Well,
17
well,
days.
not force.
No, okay, not forced. I'm sorry.
Requested to
Requested
sign the
to
paperwork.
sign the paperwork. And 17 days later, was it when she married Robert?
17 days, yeah. She
17
married
days.
her step grandpappy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a lot of everything going on. I'm trying to stick to the show. I'm trying to stick to the show. Okay. So there was a lot of money being raised, and we saw this on the show. People giving all of this money. Uh, Enoch, whose brother's daughter was ejected from the sunroof, which we saw that scene on Real Housewives when she was going, moral of the story, wear your seatbelts. That was a true story. Enoch's father was on there. They were all members of this church since they were little. And when he spoke about how they did a GoFundMe to help with the final expenses for his daughter, how Mary had a fit. And we see this is not the first time when this other person died in the church that they showed on TV. They weren't allowed, she didn't want the sister to be at her services. They did not want the services for Enoch's daughter to be held at that church as well. When Mary doesn't get her way, she calls and threatens people and say that they don't believe in God and God speaks through her. This was on the show, Debbie. This was on the show. So
Okay.
Mary is very controlling. We know she's a well, we don't know.
She has some inconsistencies in her in the story.
Yeah, she is
Like
inconsistent.
things ain't lining up.
Hmm. Now you have a lot of ex-congregants that went to that church that said that when Mama died, the church just went, for a lack of better words, to hell within 6 months after her death.
But that's
Um,
understandable.
if
Like,
you guys remember when the second season, when that audio got leaked of Mary saying about the poor people and how she didn't want to be around the poor people, Mary did not show up for that reunion. Remember? She stayed
mhm.
gone for, was it 2 seasons, Debbie?
Mhm.
Two
I think
seasons.
so. Yeah.
Now, we know that Robert Jr. has been in a lot of trouble. Robert Jr. just pled guilty to stalking and kidnapping his ex-wife.
Oh, they're divorced?
Well, they're estranged. Well, estranged, or I think they're divorced now.
Mm.
Question is, Robert Jr. may or may not still be incarcerated. I'm just asking for a friend. Do you think anybody went to visit? I mean, if he was incarcerated, wouldn't you think his mother and father would go visit? And
Well, based on my own mother, if I got incarcerated for dumb shit like that, nobody would be coming to see me.
oh, I would.
No.
I would. If my son was in need of help, and you can see when this young man's on the show, he's in need
Mhm.
of help parading. And I said this, parading that young man on that show. She doesn't have a storyline. I'm going to ask, has anybody seen Robert Sr.? Has anybody heard anything from Robert Sr.? Should we be putting out a bolo for Robert Sr.? Has anybody seen him?
Mm-mm. um,
Don't choke, Debbie. Don't choke.
well, look, does anybody want to hear from him? Not really.
Yes, because when they showed that part of on that reunion, when you can see the anger in that man, he
Mhm.
didn't want to be on that show
No, he didn't.
because
And he
the
removed
church was going
himself.
to be exposed. He
Correct.
knew what was going to happen.
Mhm. Agreed.
Now, you still have members of the church that don't go to services,
Mm-hmm.
but still donate to the
Mm.
to the church.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. But
Thank you, Drea. My mom always said, if it's something that you're not guilty of, I'll try and help you. But if you guilty, who are you? I'd have been left.
mm,
I'd have been left.
now this was shown on the show too. If they don't get the, let's say they said they needed a certain amount of money, they're going to raise that money, and then not even a week later, they're going to come up with another emergency where they need $100,000. Where is all this money going?
Ain't that every church though?
Well, no, that's Joe Osteen's church, Creflo Dollar's church. Mary reminds me of Joe Osteen. She's a motivational speaker. Who ordained Mary as a minister or a pastor? Someone
Um,
who may or may not have a high school diploma.
Louboutin.
Okay. And Chanel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Yeah,
Chanel.
yeah.
But Robert Sr. has not been seen or heard from.
But ain't he old now?
Okay.
And probably not in the best of health.
Okay. So do we need to put a bolo out on Robert Sr.? Now, this young man that Mary was, it was spoken about on the show, Cameron, that hadn't found a church in years and he had saved up all his ties. And then he started giving all this money to the church. Oh my God. Oh.
They said that he
No,
said
Debbie, you might as
three.
well handle this one because I think my tongue will start
Well,
wagging.
no, on in the documentary, somebody said that he had saved 3 years of tides where he was in between churches,
Churches. Yep.
and then found Mary's house of the Lord
Mm-hmm.
and
Big
donated all of that
Pentecostal.
money to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City,
Mm-hmm.
Lisa Barlow has said that he had mortgaged his house and gave the money to Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Why was we doing this?
I don't know.
And all those pictures that flashed in the documentary, they were very familiar with each other
Mm-hmm.
based on body language. And I'm not an
Yes.
expert,
Yes.
but
Now it
you
was
can tell when people look booed up.
yep. Now on the show, it stated not only did he tell Dan, he told Ernest and he told her sister Denise.
And there was some recordings that the
Yes.
documentary played that
And
were not
text messages
true.
as well that he had given to
But
someone
again,
else.
this is just what he's saying. Like, did anybody ever back this up?
I have the text messages.
Right, but text messages don't really mean nothing because that's just an accusation. Like, I'm gonna need, what
Between
is it
him
that
and
the
mm-mm.
the girl that does the, I need proof, I need receipts, I need voicemails, I need this
Okay, Debbie, I
timelines.
want you to check your phone. I'm going to ask you, can I say this? Look, I'm going to ask you, can I say this?
Oh, good
And do
Lord.
you think it'd be a good idea if I show them? Uh,
No, no, don't, no, no, no. You don't have to send me nothing. You don't have. I'm saying no right now. N-O. Hold on. Let me text you because
okay, I just sent it to you.
Oh, wait. No, 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 no.
Okay. No, 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 not at all.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay,
No.
well, according to the show, okay,
Mm-hmm.
according to the
Mm-hmm.
show,
Mm-hmm.
he told Ernest, he told Mary's sister Denise, and he told Dan. And there was a recorded phone call between him and Dan, I take it was, that he and Mary were having an affair. Okay. Now I'm
Mm,
not sure. Did he say that the bishop knew?
I can't remember.
I can't remember, but
It was
somehow,
the only two people that I remember were not bishops that he confided in.
okay, well, it was three people. It was
I don't even
Dan,
remember 2.
Denise, her sister,
Mm-hmm.
and Ernest, Enoch.
I don't
So,
even remember them saying Enoch and Denise.
yep. Now
But then again, I was in and out.
on the show, what's her name? Rosalind stated that people were cashing out. Well, they were talking about what Rosalind, the mother, was saying, that
Hmm.
people were cashing out their 401ks and losing their homes to
I remember Lisa
give,
says something like that too.
yep, to give to the church. Now, I do have a clip of Up in Adams' interview with
Mm-hmm.
Rosalinda. And I'm gonna put
Mm-hmm.
Up in Adams' thing in the chat because I'm pulling it from his channel.
Fair use,
Okay.
fair use, fair
Fair
use.
use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. I am just, y'all don't know. I want this to be, oh, okay. So this is the interview. And when they were filming this, which was last year, this was filmed a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Rosalinda died doing this. I mean, while this was being filmed. So Mary's mother is now deceased.
What was the cause of her death, if you don't mind me asking?
It wasn't on the show.
Mm. Okay.
It wasn't on the show. This is
Oh.
Mary's this is Mary's mom and this is Mary's stepfather right here. Okay?
Mm.
I want you to hear what Mary's mom has to say.
Mama would not have been for it.
Right.
So no matter what is said or what's done here, she is everything good. I can
Okay,
tell
hold
you.
on. Maybe.
Especially she's touched so many people, and we've now
Hi,
been
Margaret.
introduced to Mama on the show on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So
Right.
even though there are those negative moments sometimes that we get, we would have never,
He is so
at
cute.
least someone like me who lives in Florida or California, maybe I wouldn't have been introduced to Mama.
Right.
And his husband has his own show too. Did you know that, Debbie?
Yeah, because his husband was raised in the Mormon faith or
Yep,
one of
it's
the.
called Down with Jason. I
Yeah,
didn't realize that.
Known
yeah.
how special of a woman she is. So out of everything, with the good and the bad, at least we can take that away as a positive from the show.
You know, Adam, I feel the same way. If I can say, regardless of the conversation and the questions you're going to ask us and what we come out with today, the most important thing for Rosie and myself is that Mama gets to be seen in the light of who she actually is.
Right.
And anything that didn't represent God, anything that didn't represent honesty, anything that didn't represent good things and keeping families together and promoting family health and strength and business and great and good things, Mama would not have been for it.
See, unlike Robert and Mary, that actually tries to divide a family like they did with Dan and Kim and Denise and her family. This is what there's Mama on the fireplace right there, above the fireplace.
Mhm.
Mama promoted family togetherness. Mama promoted prosperity for all. That's not what Robert and Mary are about.
What
And when I saw,
rental home are they in?
I don't know what rental home. They probably just moved all the furniture for the filming.
Mm,
You are so mean, Debbie.
mm.
Right.
So no matter what is said or what's done here, she is everything good. I can tell you that. She was
Absolutely.
everything good. And she would do everything she could to keep marriages together, families together, help with businesses. She
Yep.
did quite a few things. So
Well, we're definitely going to dive into some of this. You know, I think probably one of my first questions, and I know this might be a little bit more difficult, but on the show, Mary says that she hasn't spoken with her mom, Rosie, in over 20 years. And that's because the family was upset and jealous because Mama chose Mary as the chosen
we
one to
go.
take over the church and marry Robert Cosby Sr.
Yes.
That's not
That's
true.
not
Rosie
true.
passed away.
And Rosie, even you and I had this conversation over the phone before I came here, and it's kind of, reality television is kind of like a double-edged sword. Like
Yeah.
it has the good with the bad, and people are going to love you or they're going to love to hate you.
Right.
Regardless, I don't know if
Mary looks
anyone
like
can
her
brace
mom.
themselves for going into reality television. And if it's normal to you,
And her grandmother.
sometimes maybe you're questionable, because it's not a normal thing to have 4 or 5 cameras in your face and cutting up and acting out. It's a different platform. But it was announced, Andy did confirm that Mary is no longer going to be a part of the show. She was able to, so how this works is production releases the last few episodes before they go to tape the reunion.
If I can say, Mary here, when this whole thing went down and she made the comment that Mama wanted her to marry Robert and she was giving her the church and everything, Roger, that's not true. That's not even near any close to the truth. But because she was in her early 20s and mid 20s and being manipulated by Robert Cosby and his business manager of Mama's mortgage company.
But Mama had just married her and Dana.
That's what I was just going to say, Rosie. And Rosie was just about to.
She was younger than
Mama. If Mama meant for Mary to marry Robert, why would she then, with Robert, marry her to her husband, then Dana?
I said last year when they were filming this was filmed a year ago.
Right.
3 years before she passed. I mean, she didn't know she was going to pass, obviously.
Okay, so you heard that. Mama married Mary and Dana 3 years before she passed. So if Mama wanted Mary to marry Robert, if something happened to her, why would she marry her off? Why would she conduct the services for Mary and Dana? Any idea, Debbie?
I can't help you with that one. Maybe they wanted Mary busted out by somebody else besides her step grandpappy. I
Who
don't know.
want to marry somebody's grandfather and take their grandmother sloppy seconds? I'm just going to be straight up with it.
Well, that was said by Sherelle.
Oh, she did?
Entry. Yes, but I'm just saying that was a direct quote from Sherelle's World on the documentary, which was really
See,
funny.
I didn't even see that part of Sherelle's, but that's what I was talking to some other people about. Ooh, that's just sloppy seconds. I wouldn't marry my mother's or my grandmother's ex, and no matter how you cut it, whether it's her step grandfather or not. He married her grandmother when she was 2 or 3 years old. Period.
Right, but she wasn't cognizant then. So look, some people like older partners. Some people have daddy complexes. We don't know. She probably married Dan and like he wasn't hitting the right spot.
Or he didn't have enough money to give her the BMW at $100,000 and then take you on a trip while you're still married to Dana.
Well, wasn't she the choir conductor?
No. Her mother was when Mama was alive. When Mama died, Robert kicked Rosalinda out the church and put
replaced her with the
Mary,
role model.
who was ex-fellowship, as the new choir. Well, no, I'm sorry. Denise was the choir director as well. And she got kicked out of that role to put Mary in. Hello? When she was ex-fellowship. How did Mary get back into fellowship? Robert put her there.
Look.
After berating Dana in front of the whole congregation. Blaming all of Mary's issues on Dana, who I was told several times and was on the documentary that he truly did love Mary. I was about to say something else. I can't.
Look,
Anyway.
Mary was impressionable. Like when you're in your young 20s, you can get swayed by money, by power, by influence. This was a den of snakes. It really was.
There's only 2 snakes in that den.
Listen, I'm throwing in a third and a fourth. Mama and what's her name? Rosalinda. I think,
Rosalinda.
and who's this second husband here? How old is he? Where is he in Rosalinda's church? Like, she's doing the same damn thing that her mother did.
Debbie,
Let's
you and
just
I
call
talk.
it, let's call a thing a thing.
Her own sister said she's a damn liar. She had been spending time with Robert Sr.
Mm-hmm.
after Rosemary's death. Her sister
Mm-hmm.
picked her up for the funeral
Mm-hmm.
because she was still in ex fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
I'm not disputing that. I'm just not. But what I am trying to say is there are patterns here that should not be ignored. And it's more than just one or two people that are at who may be at fault here. And people do not fight over churches or ownership of churches and their fellowships unless there isn't a lot of money involved. So that they're all at fault to me. They're all liars. They're all thieves. All of them.
Including Mama?
Yes.
Okay, let's finish a little bit more of this. It was another part.
So you need to understand too, marriage in the Pentecostal church, in our church, is lifetime. So, saving for the cause of fornication or adultery or illegal acts, you don't get divorced.
Right.
In the Mormon, in the Pentecostal church, and I think as well as like in the LDS church in Utah here. So marriage is not something that
Wait, hold on.
you take lightly, And
Yes.
He said you don't get divorced. Was Rosalinda divorced?
Um, Rosalinda was really, they were married and then their father left them at a young age. So I guess she did get divorced, but their father left them at a young age, marrying her sister
Okay.
and them at a young age.
So if he is saying this, what he doing with her? Heading up a church.
Are we talking about Robert? Or are we talking about Mary's stepfather?
Mary's stepfather. Because he the one up here talking all of this foolishness.
Well, he's not the one that got divorced. Rosalinda did. Her husband walked out
But
on her.
why is he with her? Because if they don't condone that in their church, what's he doing with her? And why is he following her teachings if she can't follow the teachings herself?
So
Mom
because they got
started all of
divorced, they
this.
couldn't get remarried. Because if you think about it, on the show, what's her face had an affair. Oh my God! Every time I see her with her boss, which is now her husband.
Right, but she's not part of the church. They both
No,
got
and
kicked
neither
out.
is Rosalinda. She's no longer part of that
But
church.
she started her own church.
Yes,
And
she
he
did. But
said just now that you can't fornicate, you can't divorce, you can't all of this.
her church rules are different than Mama's rules in a Pentecostal.
I think that they are making convenient deviations from like what I lay out as rules for y'all don't apply for me.
That's what I say. Rules for thee, but not for me.
And
That's what I said.
it's just hypocritical. And she can't say nothing about her mama picking up a man who is 20 years younger than her, who happened to be a charlatan too. All these people are charlatans. Because look at her. You can't tell me that he's the same age as Rosalinda.
No, he's not.
And she letting this man talk for her, just like how mama let Robert Sr. talk for her.
No, 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 no. No, Mama didn't do that. Mary does. Mama controlled Robert Sr.
To a point, because he still got his way. That woman supposedly died without a will, which I find very hard to believe, because she had multiple business holdings, including churches in multiple states, and she didn't. I find it so hard to believe she did not have a will, especially when she was creating all these businesses for her family.
Yep. Kind of hard to believe. She gave Robert that place in the church so he'll always have a position there. That was it. But he was her legal husband.
And
So
that's the only reason why he got everything.
yep.
And if you wanted to make sure that he was taken care of, wouldn't you have made a will?
They say there was no will, Debbie. I don't know. Let's finish listening to this. And then,
even in society now, you don't get married. It's not a.
Dana.
I think her intentions. She never.
Bob
wanted,
did.
It's obvious. She said.
And Lois.
I did see the clip on the show. She never wanted to marry him.
No.
Right. She said on the show, actually, when she was caught in a scene with one of her cast members, Heather, she said, I did marry him. I didn't want to, Heather. I didn't want to. That's weird to me. But my grandmother really did want me to. So I obeyed her.
She's
I
sick
trusted
right
every
there.
word.
he
She
groomed her.
believed.
She wasn't
He
even
lied.
here.
Robert told her. Bob told her that's what Mama said.
Yep.
Mary never talked to him. I guarantee you, if somebody has a conversation with Mary and said, "Did you sit with Mama and she told you
Nope.
that she wanted you to marry Robert?" Because she would have to tell you to divorce Dana first.
Right.
First, you'd have to divorce Dana because you were married to Dana.
And it's fair to
They had a
say,
beautiful wedding.
as Mama being the head of the church and marrying Mary to Dana, knowing that marriage is for a lifetime,
That's right.
that she would not have
They
set Mary
loved
up to
one
get a
another.
divorce.
She would have
No.
never done that.
So after Mama died, that's when he started manipulating Mary, I do believe. In my opinion, that's when the manipulation really started. She started spending more time at Mama's Utah home
Mm-hmm.
with him. Okay. And I'm going to show you this Utah home. Hold on. Let me show you this home in
How
Utah.
long after Mama died did Mary marry Robert Sr.?
Let's see. Mama died in January of 1997.
Mm-hmm.
The next year, she married Robert Sr. in September of 1998.
So 14 months.
So Mama died January? No. Yeah, January 97. She married Robert in September of 1998. But she kept, right after Mama died, is when she started spending more and more time with Robert at Mama's home in Utah.
Well, that makes absolute sense because he's a grieving widower. Hello.
So why didn't Denise and the other family members spend that much time there?
Because they was down at the courthouse getting ready to sue him and contest everything. And they was planning to dig up Mama to give her another autopsy.
Well, they did dig up Mama. She had to have a second autopsy. But it's a lie.
Brian said no shade. Sherelle didn't add anything to this
She
documentary.
didn't.
Let me tell you, I zoned out after the first 15 minutes because once I saw Up and Adam and Sherelle, I was just like, oh no.
But can we talk about what Kempire is saying? Because I saw his IG thing and I saw it on TikTok. Kempire is saying they use a lot of content creators, clips, and everything else. And not one time did they come to him for a release.
Right, because they sent him like an email, but he admitted that he never opened it. It had the advanced screenings of the documentary. He never looked at it. He didn't respond to it. But then his followers started DMing him and letting him know, yo, you're on this documentary. Now notice Kempire he doesn't have a confessional like how Sherelle and Adam have. So I can go with him and say, oh, so you didn't really agree to do this. Okay.
Yep.
Because
Yes,
if he
Ryan.
did, he would have done a confessional.
So, yes, Ryan, Mama was exhumed and there was a second autopsy performed on her. Because Rosalinda was saying that Robert had did something to her mother who was in A1 health.
Rainbow
Hi, Tracy, with the
Unicorn.
sweet tea.
Kempire was talking about fair use, and not everything is covered under fair use.
Yep.
So, I mean, he has a point there. Um, and that's his content. So, again, this is TLC, y'all. Take it with not a grain of salt, like 10,000 pounds of salt. They are shady. We know what TLC gives. It's not the cleanest of content.
No, but part three, I think part one and part three was the best of the
Mhm.
series, to be honest. Two was okay. I had to watch two twice because that's when they talked about All Saints Day and the walk. Was it the walkout then? No, the walkout was
Mhm.
part three. But yeah, so but all the businesses that Mama had, she had the Tender Loving Care Teaching and Learning Center. She had the Kings of Kings copy. She had Southern Plantation Restaurant. She had the beauty salon. She had the gospel record and tape store. She had a gospel station in Utah. She had all of these businesses that she had created to give her congregants and, have them have jobs and stuff. And all of that just went away except for the one. Now we know that the church has non-exempt status. But I'm asking for a friend. What does Mary's personal taxes look like? Because I was looking at these homes, which I was getting ready to show you these homes.
Mhm.
These are not church properties.
Y'all ever thought? Okay, so this seems to me, as an uneducated person who is very suspicious of even my own shadow. Okay, Robert Sr. found a really great target with Mama and married
That's our
her to
Utah
get a
home.
leg up, right? To get a leg up and to have somebody take care of him, right? And he invested his time and his youth into this woman. She dies without a will. So he inherits everything because that was his legal wife upon her passing. So you want to milk everything out of the businesses that you have just inherited. Why not find somebody young and dumb, do something that is controversial? She's your deceased wife's granddaughter. Marry her and then start putting things in her name so that if the house of cards come crashing down, you have depleted all of the resources out of everything, but you leave the young and dumb one holding the bag. And to put the cherry on the sundae, you breed her and get her with child. I mean, how controversial, how taboo. And this all is in the background of the church. Like, you could not make this up. This would be something that I would watch on TV if you really think about it.
But when Mary said that they didn't grow up poor, her sister said, of course they were poor. I'm just sitting there going, why are you lying? So I was looking for the St. Cloud one. Okay, here's the St. Cloud home.
That's where
This is the
Mama
house
died.
that Mama died. Yes, let me share this one. They still have
Mhm.
that property. And then her property in Indiana. This is the house. This is Mama's house in St. Cloud, Florida. None of
Oh,
these
that's a
houses get
small
rented
home.
out. They stay empty until
Mhm.
Mary or whoever decides to go for a visit.
What,
That's the St.
and
Cloud
she
home.
has a condo in New York.
Yep, and she has a condo in New York. She has a house in
Mm.
Henderson, Nevada, which I just showed. She got a condo in Manhattan where she was hanging out allegedly with Cameron, allegedly, and
We
in
don't
my
know that. We
opinion.
don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know that.
I said allegedly.
Taxis.
I
We don't.
said allegedly.
We don't know. We don't know. who be there, talk about death,
I
grief.
said that years ago. I said it then. Anyway, I said it years ago. She was at that apartment in New York with her boyfriend. I said that then. I damn
Mm,
sure did. So, but she has this nice ass apartment in New York that she
mhm,
spends a lot of time in as well. And I just wanted to talk about Robert Jr. a little bit. If we watch this series, I mean, the show that's going on, well, last season when she came back, if you watch, or is it this season? When
mhm,
Robert Jr. is talking, his eyes are vacant. There is nothing there. I said she has no storyline. I said she's using her son, and those are my feelings
mhm,
for storyline to
mhm,
stay off the fact about this church.
mhm,
Remember, she didn't go to that reunion that shut
mhm,
everything down. All of a sudden, now she's back. Nothing is coming up about her husband, and they said it in the show. Nothing comes up about Robert Sr. Nothing comes up about she's running a cult. She did the shooting at the church, the filming at the church.
mhm.
Nothing comes up about that. Why? Why?
Because she got her attorneys
It's
out
in
there.
her contract. It's in her contract. Now, the house that Mary lives in now in Utah is not Mama's house. They sold Mama's house uh for 400. Ooh, nothing. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, oh my God, y'all just don't know. This woman is trash. She's trash. The church
Mm-mm-mm.
owns those properties. I know the one in St. Cloud was in the church's name because they bought that. And then it was the one in Indiana, not the house she and Robert are in now. The old house that Mama had
Mhm.
in Salt Lake City, but not the house she's in now.
Mm-mm-mm. Wait.
Yep. But this woman is crooked as shit. When you've got your own sister saying who you are. You have members of the congregation who's given and given and given, and you don't give nothing back. You take everything. And and with that, what was that older white lady named Pat? The one that died at 81, with the way that Robert and Mary treated her. Remember, her sister was up there and they were also getting money from the brother, and he was a bus driver. And when she was telling her brother but giving the money, Mary called her and told her she was no longer allowed back at the church, and she couldn't even go to her own sister's funeral.
Mm.
And you remember the trip he took with Kim when they went to California. What was the purpose of bringing Kim with them to California? It was to groom her. He was trying to manipulate his grandson's wife. That's what he was doing. Mary got jealous. You heard her say it on the show about how she was jealous of her and she wanted her life. He was trying to groom Kim. He was trying to manipulate Kim. It was causing issues in Dan and Kim's marriage.
Mm-mm-mm.
He's a manipulator. And I do believe that's how he got Mary. He was probably one telling Mary what her grandmother wanted. Why Mary? Why not her sister Denise? Why Mary? And then to come to find out he was texting all of these women in the church, trying to manipulate them, doing the same things. But I like what Enoch said. He says, well, the devil doesn't wear Prada, it wears Chanel.
Ooh.
That's like Joe Osteen's wife. Everything's designer. When she showed her closet that time, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? She's got clothes up piled up on, and then she has some of this stuff on wire hangers. Who puts designer stuff on wire hangers? Mary
People
does.
who don't care about them.
She doesn't care. This is the church. She's living off the church's money. My question is, has the IRS audited Mary's taxes? She has to be getting a salary. And for this woman to think she's God and telling you that in order to be closer to God, you have to be close to her. That's some Jim Jones shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm serious. She's acting like Jim Jones to me. She really is. It's a cult. There is no question in my mind. People that leave that church, they feel that they will lose their salvation. And that's what she's feeding into these people. I want to know, how do you go from being ex fellowship to now being a pastor of the church?
He put her out front for a reason.
And how do you force somebody to attend counseling at your house, calling them all hours of the day and telling them you need to come to the house? He was trying to manipulate Kim. I got some message. Ooh, Lord, have mercy. Anyway, I'm just Debbie, what else in this that stood out to you?
Um, what stood out? Like I told you, after I saw the first few confessionals, I was clocked out. This whole documentary lost all integrity with me. It should have from the time I heard it was coming on TLC, but TLC has an axe to grind with
With
Bravo,
Bravo. Mm-hmm.
and that is evident with this documentary. Um, I think they should have just stuck to the family members and any parishioners, current or former, giving color and context to their theories for this documentary, and not included any content creators.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
That would have been nice. But if you notice, there was only two content creators with confessionals, right?
That I saw, yeah.
Terrell and Up and Adam.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. But I'm just saying, the whole thing about her marrying, and this was her grandmother's wishes. No one in their right mind would believe that. I'm going to be like her mother said, or her father, or her stepfather said. Why would she marry her to Dana in such a beautiful wedding, as her mother said, only to turn around and say, oh no, I really want you to marry Robert? So when her grandmother died in 1997, Mary was no longer a member of that church. She went from no longer being a member to the choir director, who she can't sing, to the choir director, and then to being the pastor's wife or the bishop's wife, to running the damn church. Because Robert is nowhere around to be found. We need a bolo for Robert. Bolo for Robert. Where is Robert? What is Robert? He should be in his 80s now. How old is Mary?
I don't know.
See,
Mary
so
was born in 73, wasn't it? She was born in 73.
okay, so wait a minute. So when grandma married Robert, she
So
married him twice.
she's 53.
Okay. I guess y'all didn't know that grandma married Robert twice, right?
Why would
They
she
had
have to marry him twice?
They had two ceremonies. Two.
In each church? One in each church?
I don't know if it was in church, but she married him twice.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep. They were married twice.
Well, a lot
Probably
of
in
people have
one.
multiple
Yeah, it could be.
ceremonies.
Maybe she had one in Utah and then one in Indiana.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it was 2 different years.
A lot of people have multiple ceremonies.
Yep. So they got married. But again, they had to exhume this woman's body to prove that she died of natural causes. And the fact that they said he forged documents so he can inherit everything, I kind of believe that. What? So they
Mm.
got married, let's see, in 1975, because I wrote it down. 1975, and they got married again in 1982. And then right after that is when they bought that church that Mary is in now. But what happened to the other money for the other church that the money was raised for and they received? Mama died. They didn't open that second church. At least I couldn't find it. So what happened to all that money? Just asking for a friend. That's it. Just asking for a friend. But Debbie, all
Mm.
of this stuff, when I'm watching this, I was like, he set his sights on Mama at the beginning. She had 4 young kids. Mary's mom had 4 kids. I don't know how many Denise, I think Denise has 2 kids. Mary's mom had 4 kids. And that arranged marriage shit is ridiculous because when he married Mama, she was 2 or 3 years old. That's your granddaughter, no matter how you cut it. I wouldn't marry my step uncle, let alone my step grandfather. I don't care about the age difference. If that's the case, he would have married Rosalinda. She was closer to his age.
Mm-mm.
But when he married Mama, Mama had 4 kids, Rosalinda being one of them, and the 2 boys she adopted.
Well, he couldn't marry Rosalinda because she wasn't pliable.
Mm.
And she was also
Exactly, Tracy.
contesting the will, well, contesting the cause of death.
Damn, Drea said he's a pimp converted to a bishop. God damn.
Mm.
He is a shyster. He's a
He's
scammer.
a charlatan.
Yes, he is. Anyway, Debbie, do you have? I'm telling y'all, as soon as we get this, okay, y'all shit that the documentary didn't even get into, they didn't fit. But Debbie's thinking that they might do a part 2, right, Debbie?
I feel so because they probably have enough content once they can clear it through legal. Because a lot of it is unsubstantiated with no backup or evidence or anything like that.
But when
So
you've got
TLC,
messages, and that's why. Here's
but
what the
again,
thing.
that's hearsay. Like I
But
could go off and spout whatever the hell I want. That don't mean that it's true.
but you got the messages from the person that was in the conversation, so that's
Right,
not
but
hearsay.
I could say that I am fucking Bill Clinton, but that doesn't mean that it's true. And I can send you a text saying, "Oh shit, I'm fucking Bill Clinton," but
But
it's not
between the
true.
2 people that are in the alleged affair,
Again, if it wasn't in this documentary, it has to be that it can't be substantiated.
of course not, he's deceased. But
Well, there you go.
suppose asking for a friend, he wasn't the only one.
Okay, well then they need to get that information and get backup and get proof, like DNA proof.
How you gonna get? Girl, shut up. Okay, this is not a Monica Lewinsky thing here. Okay, get
I'm gonna need
DNA
me
proof.
some DNA. Oh, I
Okay.
didn't put on my patch. Oh, damn it.
Anyway, anything else, Debbie, that we want to discuss about this? Because this, I'm
This
serious. But
this was a disappointment.
to
This was a
me,
disappointment. Mm-mm.
towards the end, they tried to make Mary look human and, make her seem like something she's not. To me, she's the devil. To me, she's pure evil. I look at the way she talks to her son and try to be so matronly and so motherly. There is nothing there. That young man has no parental guidance, in my opinion. He's always been pushed to the side, in my opinion.
I personally feel that Robert Sr. did a Kelsey Grammer and put her on the show.
Wait a minute. Drea just dropped something in here. Robert didn't want any parts of this show.
No.
Damn, we want. Okay, you found her obit. Okay. Oh, I ended the stream by mistake, Debbie.
Wait. Oh.
I did. I hit the wrong button.
No, it's still no, the button's there.
Oh,
You
it is?
haven't
I
ended
thought
the
I hit it by
stream.
mistake. Hold on. Let
Okay,
me go
people
look
in the
at this.
chat, can you still hear us? Please
I
put
thought
a
I-
one in the chat.
I thought I ended it by mistake. I'm sorry.
No, it still says end stream, so you haven't ended it yet.
Okay. I thought I hit it by mistake. I was like, damn it. Okay, so here is her obituary.
I think I got whiplash looking up at that button.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Drea.
Thank you, Drea. So this is the obituary. This is Mary's mom. She died January 30th, 2025. And they said Rozzy walked the highway alongside her mother, Mama, and 3 of her siblings as they set out on foot, destined for Salt Lake City, Utah, to do the Lord's work. Rozzy loved her mother, Mama. Mama taught Rozzy all about God. Our Rozzy shared her love of God through the choir. She was the director of over 60 voices. She trained over 1,000 of those voices. These voices filled the streets of downtown Salt Lake City in the days of 47's parades for over 20 plus years. So Rosalind was a member of the National Black Chamber of Commerce. She received her Recipient Appreciation Award, Black Community Governance Initiative Families Today, Mama's Temple, Pentecostal Church recipient first place trophy. They're talking about that. Now, I got something to say about that, but I can't. Okay. Anyway. Ooh. So where were the services held for Mama at? Did anybody know?
In the church?
Look at it again. Broomhead Funeral Home. Why wasn't she at Mary's church asking
They
for
got
a friend?
they got a package deal at the funeral home.
I'm just asking for a friend. Why wasn't the services at Mary's church? Just asking for a
Because
friend.
she died in Florida. Nobody's gonna be stupid enough to waste all
This
of
is not. This is her mama, Rosalind.
Oh, her mom. Oh,
Yes.
They do look alike.
Did they? Yes, they walked and hitchhiked. Yes,
That's a
they
lie.
did.
That's a lie.
Mama said it, and it's right here in her obituary.
And you can't use Chat GPT to create them falsehoods too. Come on now.
In 1961, Rozzy walked the highway alongside her mother, Mama, and 3 of her siblings as they set out on foot, destined for Salt Lake City. Mama said she was doing something one day. God called her Mama and said she needed to go to Salt Lake City. And that's what she did.
And she walked down the block, got on the bus, and went to the Greyhound station and got on that bus and went to Salt Lake City.
Okay. Anyway, it was a Zoom one too, so you could have viewed the services here, but there is a passcode and everything else. Why wasn't her services at her daughter's church? Interesting. And she lived in Utah.
They got a package at the funeral home.
So there's Mary's mom right there. Thank you, Drea. They said she started, that's what Mama said on the show too, when they showed the clip when she was being interviewed. God, and because the guy asked her, why do they call you Mama? She goes, well, that's what God called me. That's what she said. So you're saying Mama was a charlatan too?
Yep.
Debbie, you're such a pessimist. I tell you. Or should I say a realist? Maybe so. But yes, Rosalind died. She was born in 1949. All right. Thank you, Drea. I appreciate you. I'm just listening since I don't know the show. No problem, Christoph. No problem. But again, Cosby has come back to the show. There's no mention of her husband. There's no mention of the church, supposedly a cult. I think that was put in Mary's contract. They cannot bring it up because you remember Lisa Barlow even heard said that some of her members were coming up to her, and Lisa, was it Lisa that said that the church was under a cult? Yeah, but now
Yeah.
they're back in the church, Tracy. They had a sermon in the church 2 episodes ago.
Lisa was saying that so that she could split up Meredith and Mary relationship. And Lisa was the one who brought Cameron to tell Meredith all the bad things that
Rest in
Mary
peace,
was
Cameron.
accused of.
Rest in peace, Cameron. Rest in peace.
Mm.
Yep. So they did. Yep. But there's no talk about it. Gotta make up for my firedness from not getting. Oh yeah. So I talked to Drea. Well, I DM'd her and I told her if Mary's church locks the door or people stand back there so they can't leave, Drea is not doing a good job. We need 100K every Sunday, every Sunday. And if you don't make that mark, Drea, I'm gonna come to Arizona and flog you. So
Mm-mm-mm.
my buddy George is going live at 4. Hold on. I thought I saw he had a live scheduled for 4, but I'm gonna drop this link for again for Up and Adams interview. If you guys want to, it's only 47 minutes, and I really think he did a great job with that interview with Mary's mom. There's another interview with Mary's sister, um, and Dan on Fox. There's another interview there. If you guys are interested, just type it into YouTube. It's gonna come up. Um, they still didn't get really in depth the way mm, the way things are gonna unfold. So I cannot wait for that. George has a live set up for 5 o'clock. I thought he said 4. George, I'm gonna be going to bed soon. Let me drop George's link in the chat. Debbie, look, George, I'm gonna be going to bed soon. It is raining. It's dark here. It's just nasty. And I'm hoping it's gonna be nice on Tuesday because that's our girls' day. And I really, really want to get out on Tuesday. Control C. This is George's channel. Yeah, 6 p.m. for you because you're in Arizona. It's 5 p.m. for me. So George is going to be going live today, and I'm probably going to be listening. But Debbie,
Mhm.
I'm going to send you the stuff that I have as far as those text messages and stuff, and you tell me what you
And I'm
think.
still saying no.
Okay, fine. Sooner or later, I might slip up, but I'm being good right now.
Mm.
But I did send the email back to TLC.
Mm.
So let's see what happens. And yeah, look, I think we did
Mm.
pretty good.
Yeah, because we stuck to the content that was on either show, the documentary or Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yep,
And then we asked questions when there were like gaps in information. That's all.
yep. But oh my God, Debbie, before we go, look, hold on, hold on. Before we go, I want your opinion on
Mm.
this girl. Oh, hold on a second. What's her name? I want your opinion on her. Okay.
Mhm.
So, uh what? Oh my God. Oh my, okay. Uh Hold on a second. Hold on, let me show you this. Okay, I got you.
Mhm.
Just hold on. I'm gonna call you back. Um, I was told that I can share those, but you're telling me no. Okay. This you young woman. This is Jessica.
Hey guys, day in the life of a mom content creator who is dating a high provider man. I am going to Capital One Cafe to get some vlogs up and just catch up on content and all that. Just YouTuber stuff, But first
She's
I gotta use the
crazy.
restroom because girl gotta go.
So
I
she
miss my
keeps
man. I miss
picking
my.
up these strange men that work at construction sites. And this is
Hey guys,
Jessica.
spend a day in the life with me as a mom of two who is dating a high provider man.
And she doesn't have her kids at all.
Hey
CPS took them.
guys, come on a road trip with me. I don't know if I can tell y'all where I'm going.
She's gonna go see this 45-year-old man. Um, but this is Jessica. That is her. And she is CPS took her kids. She took them to the mall,
Hey
got
guys.
stinking drunk.
Mhm.
And she was passed out outside the mall. Cops came. She went to the hospital. Kids went to the grandmother. The next day, CPS came and picked up the kids and took them, and she hasn't had them since. So I will be covering Jessica. There's so much of this. Now she was dating this other guy that had got her an Audi. The guy went home to his wife for Christmas, told her she had to take the Audi back, high avoiding eye contact. Now she has this other guy that just rented her that Jeep, whatever that was, and she has the herpes. And she doesn't tell any of these guys she has herpes.
And so you're following her content?
Oh she is
So
something.
you're giving her money by
Hell
following
no.
her? But by following the content, I don't know about TikTok, but when you watch her content, does she get paid for that?
Well, she's got a lot of views, Debbie. 8K, 10K. So I guess so. She's getting paid for it.
Mm.
I guess she does. She's got 3K, 2.8K. She's on YouTube. YouTube 4.88 views. One video of hers has 8K. I think that's the one where CPS took the kids. The other one from 3 months ago has 6.6K. She's been uploading new stuff every day again. And she's in Tampa, Florida.
Wow. Good for her.
So this is the one I'm going to cover, the one where she had to take. Yes, I'm supporting her. Look, this is the one where she has to take back uh, that rental car to the airport, and she just started crying. Oh Lord, something just happened to Robert Jr. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Oh, okay. 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 All right. Okay. Got it. All right, Debbie. We're gonna look. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go find
Mhm.
me a high provider man. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm. Mm.
what? I'm gonna go find me a high provider man. Okay.
I don't know. I just want me a high provider debit card. Doesn't have to be mine. Would
Yeah,
prefer
but
it.
she was dating this other guy named Daniel, who she said was it was her husband because God sent him, and Daniel lasted all about a week and a half. Girl, look. I got to get into Jessica, but I love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and Debbie. I will be getting my buddies up here so they can speak for themselves from the firsthand experience. And I'm glad I had Debbie with me because I probably would have just went off the rails today. I'm serious. I would have, Debbie, until you explained to me that I really can't do this. And they have lawyers.
You was ignoring me during that first part, but when I said they have lawyers and money, Yeah. Yeah, then it kicked in.
Oh yeah, 1,000 Pound Sisters are back on Tuesday, Debbie.
Ugh, God.
Okay, so when is your next live, Deb?
I don't know, sometime this week.
Okay, so I'm not covering Sister Wives, but Debbie is covering Sister Wives. Debbie, I don't know. We need to go live. You have to let me know when you're going to go live this week, so that way we can set a live to go either before or after your live. But Debbie covers Sister Wives, guys. So somebody drop Debbie's link in the chat. I'm not watching Sister Wives. I get my Sister Wives from Debbie. I can't. But she asked me to watch the last episode.
I wanted you to see Mary's episode because
I
it was
am. I'm
the
gonna
best
watch
of the three, and inevitably she's going to disappoint me in the tell-all.
it. Okay. Drea, I had to be good today. I really did. But we can shit talk TLC all we want. Okay. But I had to be good on covering this today. Since my dumb ass, as Debbie said, I gave them my email and my YouTube that they asked for. Yes. Yes, but we can shit talk again. Holidays are over. Things, I don't know, Debbie, are things slowing down for you or things just picking up again?
It's like a new quarter, a new month has started. Yeah, the grind is still grinding.
Okay, so Debbie is still grinding, but other than that, we are good. Let me see. What did Tracy with the T say? It went away. I saw it. Tracy with the T said something. Um, I meant when Mama passed. Okay, something Tracy said that caught my eye. Remember the church was under construction. Yeah, you already read that one, Tracy. I'm trying to find her other comment, Debbie. I lost it. Something but shit talking. I lost it.
Mhm.
Well,
Thank
Drea
you for
said it
putting it
too,
up,
but
Christoph.
yep. Right, Wendy. It was about damn time. I was so damn proud of Mary. Well, I'm going to watch it. Debbie told me I needed to watch it, so I'm going to watch it. But when Debbie goes live on Sister Wives, whatever she's covering, I will be over there. But we have to set a time so we can go over before the 90 days and the other 90-day one because they're back this week. They're back. And tonight, Beverly Hills is back. No, I mean, not Beverly Hills. Salt Lake City is back and Potomac is back.
They're both on Sunday?
Yeah. Oh, and oh my God. Eddie and Wendy had to give up their passports.
That was gonna happen anyway. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
with all them credit cards, they have flight risk.
So do you think that Sharice is going to come back on the show full time? Because she's been, I don't know if you've been watching Potomac or not.
No. But I do know that Ashley slept with Sharice's son, which
I
is
thought she
so
said they just
weird.
had a kiss.
I don't know. I just think that that's kind of creepy. Like, why would you want to date your friend's
But
son?
I didn't know that was Sharice's son. He's a model. I forgot that.
Who's his daddy? Because it sure enough wasn't her ugly ass ex-husband.
Yeah, it was her ugly ass ex-husband.
Then how he turned out like that?
I don't know, but her daughter is gorgeous too.
My God. She slipped and fell on a penis twice.
Well, she did something, but I forgot when I saw him. I'm like, why do I know this guy? I forgot he models. He models. And who wants Ashley with her little boyish ass?
Because Ashley does all the things that the naughty boys and the naughty girls like. Don't forget, she was a freak for what's her ex-husband name? Michael?
Yeah, for Michael. But
She was a freak
they
for
were
Michael for
both having
years.
threesomes. I mean, they were having threesomes all the time.
So she's a freak.
And did you see Pastor Jamal's wife with the dress that she wore to the mayor's ball?
Wasn't nothing wrong with that dress.
There was nothing wrong with that dress. Nothing. But for him to get up on the pulpit and start, girl, I'm telling you, he reminded me of my old priest. He would get up on the pulpit. You go to confession, that man would get up there and say what you talked about in confession. And And Laplace was a very small place. Everybody knew who he was talking about. Calling
Mm-mm-mm.
people out for having affairs on a Sunday morning.
There was nothing wrong with that dress if she was Beyonce, but she's a pastor's wife. Shouldn't
But she
she?
wasn't in that capacity, though.
But she was on his arm.
See, that's where you and I just don't agree on.
She was on his arm. I don't think that she should have been like. Again, nothing wrong with the dress. It was really cute. She looked like, at first when they brought it up on my feed, I thought she was Beyonce. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't have on my glasses. But um, yeah, it is that how she normally dresses?
No, she was going to the mayor's ball.
Okay, and there wasn't nothing with sleeves that she could have wore.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you this dress. She reminds me of Giselle. I don't know why.
He has a type.
Yep, she reminds me of Giselle. That other woman he was dating, she was dark, and that wasn't his type. This dress is gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is how she normally dresses, and this is the dress she had on for that event.
Yeah. It's a beautiful dress. But if that's how you normally dress on the left, why are you wearing that on the right?
She was
And
dark.
it had illusion paneling underneath
Yep.
it. So none of that was her skin. They did a really good match with that paneling.
Yep. I'm trying to get just the dress. That was a picture. Oh, here it
There you
is.
go.
There it is. Look at that dress.
Yeah, they matched her skin beautifully. One of the best jobs that I've seen
Yep.
with illusion paneling on a person of color. But again, if you normally dress in with your shoulders
There
covered
she
on a
is right there.
daily basis,
Yep.
why
She's
on
a
earth are you wearing? And my only problem with it is her shoulders are out because she always dresses very body conscious, but I don't think she should have her shoulders out.
but this was a special event.
And
And
so
here she is right
again,
here with all the red on.
she should not be having her shoulders out.
But that dress is freaking
It's
gorgeous.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. And he's up here preaching about men lusting after his wife.
And you put her out there so that the men could lust after her.
Yep,
You
she
can't
did.
tell me that this wasn't calculated.
You think?
Mm-hmm. Don't
But
trust
yeah,
him neither. Another fucking preacher.
I think because you remember he was dating that other pastor in Maryland. Remember her? Not Maryland, New York. New York. And she
Mhm.
was a dark-skinned lady, well educated. I'm like, nah, that's not his type. That's what it is. It's a fuck me dress. That's what it is.
Mm-mm-mm.
But she has a figure, girl. First ladies can't dress like that. Y'all ought to be happy I wasn't a first lady. I'd be stepping in church in 3.5, 4-inch heels and a bodysuit. Okay. All right.
Mm-mm-mm.
But I was telling Debbie about Reverend Phillips. Oh my God. Reverend Tracy Phillips. hmm New Hope Baptist Church. Kind of like Erica Kirk in her leather pants. She wears leather pants. Debbie, have you been watching the Epstein stuff that's been unfolding?
No.
So Dom Natty put up a thing. I was going to show it on YouTube, but they might take. They took his. He just called something megaware, which is a microwave thing. They said that it was harassment and bullying. She's got a body on her, girl.
Mm-hmm.
She has a body on her. And she reminds me of Giselle. When I saw her in that dress, I'm like, Oh my God, she looks like Giselle. So yes,
And
she did.
she has brightened her hair color since she
Yes, she
married him
has.
in it, because she was darker. Like her hair color was darker. So he's
He's got
he's
a type.
create he does, or he creates it. There you go.
But girl, I saw Don Lemon's package. Okay, Drea sent me Don Lemon being he's jumping into the dunking thing, right?
Hmm.
Don Lemon has a package too. Okay,
Oh,
Don
send it
Lemon,
over.
huh?
Send it over. Let me see.
Oh God, hold on. Let me go to my Instagram post. I mean, not my. Let me go to my Instagram. Let me go to Drea. Wait a minute. Who calls sweets fat? Uh, okay. Let me go to Drea. Drea, did you send that to me on? Oh yeah. Okay. She sent it to me on. Here we go. Let me stop it. I'm gonna show it to you. Except for we know Don is gay. It's okay. Green contacts. So where you go? Oh yes, yeah. She's gonna need to get Giselle's eyes too. Let's see.
Two,
Look at his
one.
package.
Oh, you are really crazy, Don.
Then he jumps back up.
Don is crazier than I thought.
The jump, yeah.
5,
Look at that. He's
4,
got a package.
3,
Yep, my sister was out
2,
there.
1. Oh!
Yep, she was out there.
I'm gonna need you to send me that video so that I can analyze it, because I just think that's the other side of his swim trunks.
Let
I'm gonna need you, because I remember watching
Hold
that
on.
video.
Let me send it. I don't want to reply. I want to forward. I got to do it from my phone then.
Make it bigger. Oh my God. How you expect us to do that, Marsha E?
Oh my God. Let me send this to Debbie so she could. This isn't funny. Debbie. Oh, Lisa's live again. Hold on. Let me send this to Debbie. When Drea sent me that, I was like, oh my God. I said, yeah, he does. He does. But Debbie, I'm going to send this to you. Oh, Cracky is live. They just sent me another message. Uh Drea. See, when Drea sends me stuff, it either goes to my phone, it goes to IG, it goes to TikTok. I gotta find where Drea sends me stuff at. Okay. Let me forward you this, Debbie, so you can blow it up. Debbie
Mhm.
Hutchison, first one there. There you go. There's Don Lemon for you, okay? I
Mhm.
just sent it to you. I just
I
sent
have
it
to
to
do
you,
that later
okay?
when I have my proper analytical spectacles on.
Oh my God, wait a minute. Is that on my thing? Hold on. Hold on. The Williams, hold on. I want to show y'all this before I get out of here. The Williams fam. Oh, yeah, I got to call Cynthia back. Damn it. I got to call Cynthia back. Okay, this is the one. Okay, let me show you. These people are funny. I follow them. Okay, I'm going to
Mhm.
have to dub the music. But this is the Williams family, right? They're trying to see if straight brothers can dance in heels.
Oh, I've seen them.
I watch them. I follow them.
The brothers did good until the very end
Yeah,
where they
they.
were just falling out. They're very cute.
I, I crack up laughing on them. They are good. I think they're playing Beyonce on this one. I was with. It's called the Williams fam. They have me rolling. They do all kinds of stuff, but I like them. And this one got 9.5 million views.
Wait, did
Um,
I send you some fella who was on a workout machine and his junk fell?
no, send it, Debbie. Send it. So they are really funny. I crack up laughing on them. So I've gotten back into my IG shit again. So I won't let my husband out the house with sweatpants on. Exact girl. Snuggle. Mm.
Yes, I did send it to you.
On IG, Snuggle.
Yeah, in your messages.
When I'm telling you,
On Friday at 5:02 p.m.
when my baby would come and he would have sweat, I would just be like, "Are we serious? Are we serious? Are we? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me show you guys. I didn't see it, Debbie. I didn't see it.
There
Okay.
you go.
Okay. I didn't see that one. Okay. Let's go back to Instagram. Okay. Stop sharing. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Can I get it again? Hold on. Oh, damn. It's in my messages, right, Debbie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Debbie. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, stop. Okay. Let me. Yeah. You so nasty. Okay. Here we go. Hold on. It's got to start again. Okay. Oh my God. He's got some weight on that.
Yeah, gravity took a hold of it.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Look at the dog's tongue.
Dog
Look at that
licking.
again. Oh my God. Drea. Look at this shit. Oh my God. Debbie. Wait a minute. Oh, this one right here. This one is the last one I saw. He's making a vase.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
sure.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He's making a beautiful vase.
So artistic.
I watched this. I'm like, I know. Look at the one girl.
Oh my. Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is what Debbie sent to me.
He is making a vase. Okay. Look,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
pottery.
Let me see what Drea. I forgot. Let me see. Let me see. What did Drea send to me? Let's see. I don't know if she sent it to me on. Oh, not. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. This one right here.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he's in a spa tub. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is the shit that we send each other on IG.
Mm.
Oh, here we go. I want you to look at him working out. Look at that.
Oh,
Slow and steady. Look at that.
well, he got to be careful moving his legs with that in between. Jesus. Oof.
Slow and steady. I was like, why are you walking so slow? I was like,
Where,
oh,
oh,
look
where
at the
his,
look on his face too.
cause
And
his
then he
balls
lets it
is
stay in there
probably
for a
hard.
minute. Girl, look at that.
Where his balls at though?
Anybody care with no balls?
But I want to know. Maybe that's why he walking so slow.
I don't know. But I was like, Drea sent me that one. And then, oh yeah, this cutie patootie here. Let's see. We had him, and then she said that's Don in New Orleans at the Daiquiri Hut. This one right here, girl. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm,
So
mm,
what are we
mm.
saying?
I'm just looking at him getting dressed. Nice body. Okay.
It should be the other way.
Yeah, it should be that. But this is what we send each other on IG. Okay. This is what we be doing. So his friend went up before the man in the scrubs. Drea, is that on TikTok? That has to be on TikTok, Drea. Hold on a second. Let me go to TikTok and see about the man in the scrubs. I told you when Drea sends me shit, I gotta find it. She'll tell me, how did you get what I sent you? I'm like, where is it? Look, that's what I'd be like, where is it?
Oh,
Let's
Lord,
see.
Tracy said that can cause chafing.
That can cause a lot of things. I felt my eggs move. I really did.
Well, let me tell you, I'm grateful he didn't lose an eye.
Let me see, Drea. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can play. See, sometimes I can't. Okay, Drea. The man in the scrubs. No. Oh, here we go. I got him. I got him. I got him. It's on TikTok. I kind of remember seeing that one. Okay, let's go to TikTok. Okay, there we go right here. Is that the one, Drea?
Good Lord. Is he an orderly or is he a doctor?
I don't know.
That could improve my reaction.
I don't. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Okay, let me see. Is that? Oh, wait a minute. Is that the one? I think that was the one with the man in the scrubs. I think that was the one. Girl, I'm just saying.
that can cause cervix pain too. Yes. Yes, Snuggle Bunny.
I'm telling you, I just
That
be
can tilt
like,
your cervix.
and okay, and I think this is a good one too. Girl, we be just looking. I'm like, why is it we seeing these men on TikTok? Where are these men at? Because I don't see these men. Now look, I want you to look at this one that's straddling this motorcycle. I was like, why can't we find men like this? You know, we see them on TikTok. Where do we find them at though? Wait, let me back this up.
On
Now watch when
TikTok.
he comes out. Look how he's
In
strapped.
real
Look at
life,
that
he
girl.
with his boyfriend.
Look at that.
Mm.
Then he's look, girl.
That's how you get on and off the motorcycle.
I'm like, really? Really?
Let me see your face and how many teeth you got.
No, Drea did that to me one day. She goes, nope, I need to see his face. So I had to go find this guy's face. I really did. I had to go find his face. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, he's a cop. Where you at? I need a ticket.
Mm.
I need a ticket. Okay, see, this shit ain't fun. I need a ticket.
What
I
can we
didn't want
say
a ticket.
without content like that? That's his stripper outfit.
Girl, that he's a real cop.
That's
Okay.
his stripper outfit.
Okay. Yep, that's slow walking. Oh, that go my baby right here. This motherfucker right here. This is my baby that I follow on IG.
What's that trunk in the front?
He got trunk in the front, girl. And he's got an OnlyFans page too. Look at that shit.
She went to visit a man about a horse. She never. Wait.
She said it's past all the Diddy videos. Okay, resend it to me, Drea. Is it going to be on IG, right? Resend it to me. But this is what we send each other. This is what we talk about, okay? This is what we talk about. We ain't got time to be talking trash. Okay, Drea just sent it again. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Oh, got it. Hold on, Drea. I got it. 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 Okay. I just got another message too. Okay, let me share my screen one more time. Whoo, Lord. I feel so dirty right now. Then I'm going to go watch Idris Elba. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's the one.
he got
No,
elephantitis.
that is not him. That is not him.
His whole leg is swollen.
That's the one. That's what I look. Is that real? He says, contact me if you need it.
I don't need that. He can
And
keep
he's
it.
blurring out his face. Yes, girl, that's a head, right? Girl.
No.
You see it comes.
Oh my
No, Drea.
Move
No, Drea, you contacted him? No, you did not, Drea. Look. Here's what I'm gonna say. How much? Wait a minute.
Not how much. You so wrong for that.
Look. Wait a minute. She says, nah, I like using my legs to walk and stuff. He says, come. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, is that real? He says, do you believe in God?
No.
She said no. Why are you saying that like a question? What is real? Girl. Drea, I saw that and I was like, hell no. No. This woman says, I need my therapist right now. Why are you blurring your damn face out?
Okay, you probably got one tooth.
That looks swollen, doesn't it? Because you see, it starts here. But look, girl, no.
What tribe he from?
I don't know. But no tribe I want to be on. This one guy said, do you have a Twitter? This one guy says, yummy. Girl. Black G says, fire. More like a horse that... Girl, look at these comments. He want to know if you need it.
No.
No.
I don't need nothing like that.
You need BBC therapy. You are sick. You see this shit. Oh, Idris don't look like that. Okay, Idris don't look like that. Let's see. Diddy Party, that one. What was it? Oh yeah, there it was, right there. I did. Oh, here's this one too. I want you to look. Pay attention.
Oh. Does it float? Wait.
Oh, we be finding all this stuff.
Wait, what's he doing?
I don't know if this one set me on fire or not. Yeah, he did.
Oh,
you see
my.
it? Look, you see it? No, and I don't. They know they should be showing. They know they should be showing.
His girlfriend took that video.
I don't know who took it, but this is the shit. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about this one. Look at this.
Oh my.
Somebody said, did anybody know what he was talking about? Wait a minute. I think this is the one. Hold on.
Put the volume on.
Yeah, I'm trying to put
I
it.
adapted to the darkness. I only speak from life's experience, because in the eyes of most, I'm nothing more than a shadow in me.
What's he saying?
My reflection reflects on my past
I can't
decisions.
hear.
The mistakes that I've made only made this skin
He
thicker.
talking about?
I've learned my lessons. Counted each
Is he a
blessing and asked for the Lord's forgiveness. But I don't know if he's listening.
I
See,
know
we
we
don't
not.
have
I
that
ain't
kind of
listening.
bond. Our relationship is distant. I stopped praying once
We're
I
not
reached the
listening.
age of understanding. I became
Nobody's paying attention. That woman said, "What is he saying? Is he talking about something?" Debbie, I'll send you that one too. But that I'm serious. That's what we be doing. We send each other. I find something. I'm like, and then I go straight to the comments, Drea. I go straight to the comments. I really do. All right, Debbie. Look,
Mhm.
Debbie, are you there?
Yeah.
She said, "What's he talking about?" Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I really appreciate you guys. You guys have a great day. Okay. Sweet everybody prayers. Pray, pray, pray that we are look. Have a good evening, everybody. I think the rain has stopped. I don't hear it anymore. But I'll talk to you guys later. And thank you for joining us. Debbie, you want to say bye?
Bye.
Look, bye. Bye, guys.